Now, we'll see where Trey's at. We'll see how he does in OTAs. I love that we're getting those. I love that he's going to come here tomorrow. We're going to be able to talk to him in person. But Jimmy's our quarterback right now.
So, Sal, will the 49ers regret, and oh, that is a powerful word, will they regret drafting Trey Lance?
Oh, not at all. This is perfect. This is exactly what they wanted. They got themselves a project in perception. I don't know how good Trey Lance is day one. Kyle Shanahan doesn't know. Trey Lance doesn't know. But he's going to get out there and get an opportunity. But forget that reality of opportunity. Let's talk about what the public's going to see or what the public's going to think of this situation. Oh, Trey Lance needs time. You know, Trey Lance, he had the fewest passing attempts of any prospect taking that high in 43 years. Oh, look at Trey Lance right now. He needs so much runway. And Kyle Shanahan's the guru to give him the coaching genius he needs. But trust me, it'll happen over time. Meanwhile, in that time, Jimmy Garoppolo, just stay healthy, and you're going to do fine. And Kyle Shanahan's going to benefit from both the perception and the reality. I told you this months ago. They draft quarterbacks to get runway. These coaches are not helicopters. They just can't take off. They need to run away. And Kyle Shanahan, 7-27 without Jimmy G, needs even more runway. So why go draft a Mac Jones, who people are saying is pro-ready, who has the fastest processor of all the quarterbacks, who had a tremendous last year? Why draft that guy? Let's draft the guy that's the unknown the most. Went to the small school that everybody's like, God, when he hits, it's going to be amazing. But he needs so much time. It buys Shanahan time. It buys Jimmy G time. Jimmy G's in a win-win situation. I ball, I stay. Trey Lance, sit down. This is like the Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay situation as it was proposed on paper. Now, that hasn't worked out like they thought on paper, but this one right now is set up for success, and everyone's going to benefit. Trey Lance is in no rush to go out there right now and ball out. He can't even beat his starting quarterback of Jimmy G, according to his coaches. Coach's mind already made up. I need 2-3 years to get Trey Lance right. Right, Jimmy? Stay healthy. Let's make this all work. Perfect example of buying yourself some time, and the 49ers won't regret that time they bought.
Yeesh. Regret. You going the 49ers about to regret this in the worst way, and it's because of really what you said towards the end.
Let me hear.
Do the Packers regret drafting Jordan Love? Yes. Why do they regret drafting Jordan Love? Because Aaron Rodgers played like Aaron Rodgers is capable of playing. Okay. So now the Packers are looking like, dang, what we draft Jordan Love for if Aaron Rodgers is still capable of playing at a high level and he's not too old to play at a high level. He can still play for 5-6 more years if he can follow the Tom Brady trajectory. And Jordan Love was a project, so he's not ready to play right away anyway. So we can all conclusively agree the Packers regret drafting Jordan Love. We all know that. We've all said that all year long. It's the same situation. If Jimmy G is who you have told me he is, who we all believe he's capable of being. When Jimmy G is a starter, he's one of the winningest quarterbacks by percentage in his first 30 starts. So if we all believe that Jimmy G is who we say he is, when he's healthy, he balls.
He does.
Then if he stays healthy and he balls, Niners fans should be looking around like, if Jimmy G healthy and can ball, then why did we cost ourselves 2 future first-round picks to get Jimmy G a backup? In this day and age, do not spend a top 5 overall pick on somebody who cannot play right away. In this day and age of Patrick Mahomes being 25, winning MVPs, winning Super Bowls, Lamar Jackson being 25, 24, winning unanimous MVPs, Justin Herbert being 21, 22, setting rookie records for touchdown passes, Joe Burrow being 24 and setting a rookie record for most 300-plus passing yard games. Like, in the day and age of young quarterbacks coming in and instantly balling, then to me, all I see is regret. Because if Jimmy G plays well, the Niners are asking themselves, why do we draft Trey Lance? If Jimmy G plays poorly, Trey Lance has to go in right away, but Trey Lance is a project who should not be playing right away because he will cost the 49ers games. So either way, Stell, I know you like to flip coins.
I'm going to flip.
But if I flip the coin and it lands on heads, Jimmy G stays healthy, that's not great necessarily by perception. If I flip the coin and it lands on tails and Jimmy G gets hurt and Trey Lance has to play sooner than he is ready, that's not great either. I just don't see how either option proves to be a great situation for the pick of Trey Lance.
Oh, I'm going to break this one down with you, not for you. You gave me so many examples that I'm going to attack later, but let's start here. Jimmy G is not A-Rod. Let's just be real about that. Aaron Rodgers is a whole different animal. Has Jimmy G even made a Pro Bowl? Has Jimmy G won a Super Bowl? Does Jimmy G now have 3 MVPs? So you don't even have the equity, dog. I could come and take your job from you, Jimmy G, if I'm Kyle Shanahan, because what's really going to be the backlash? Because then if people say, but he took you to a Super Bowl, I say, yeah, but he's not durable. And then all of a sudden, you talk about Jordan Love when he was drafted. Aaron Rodgers started 16 games, and then they still went out there and drafted Jordan Love. So in terms of durability, in terms of accolade, achievement, they are in 2 different worlds, Aaron Rodgers and Jimmy G. Why did I bring that up? Because that's our starting point. We go and take shots at you, Jimmy G, as Kyle Shanahan did. That's why he moved up in the draft, gave up assets, and got the incumbent, got the next guy, got the one that they look forward to getting going forward. Perception and reality is all this is. You gave me situations, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, beast, went to bad situations in terms of win-loss records. So, yeah, we're going to depend on you because we can't depend on our team right now. That's not this situation. In San Fran, they are 2 years removed from a Super Bowl. They are one healthy team away in terms of their aspirations and their ambitions of being in that same Super Bowl again. This team is ready-made. So we're going to use up all the toothpaste called Jimmy G. And guess what? When you're Trey Lance, you're okay. You're silently applauding that because you don't know if you're ready just yet. Maybe in day 1 of practice, maybe 2 weeks into practice, like, oh, I'm ready. And then we'll hear different reports. But this is covered on every level, dog. That's why I think this is a genius move they can't regret.
But let me propose something else to you because I rock with you. We all know Aaron Rodgers is on a far higher level of altitude as far as quarterback competency than Jimmy G. We know all that.
Well, it's not the same.
But you and I have agreed on this before. Okay. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yes.
We have agreed on that. You all can understand that comparison, it will rob you of your joy. Mitch Trubisky was not that bad. Mitch Trubisky is 25-13 in his last 3 seasons. Made a Pro Bowl, went to 2 playoffs in his last 3 seasons. Mitch Trubisky had the 8th best winning percentage in the NFL the last 3 seasons. Top 10 quarterback only by winning percentage. But the Bears surely regret drafting Mitch Trubisky. Why? Because they're looking at Deshaun Watson, who was drafted in the same class in his success individually. They're looking at Patrick Mahomes, who was drafted in the same draft class in his success collectively and individually. So now, Niners fans are going to look up and see Justin Fields and what he's doing in Chicago. Because remember, the Bears have made the playoffs, 2 of the last 3 years, even with Mitch Trubisky. They're going to see Justin Fields out there leading the Bears to the playoffs. Because if Mitch Trubisky could do it, we have to assume Justin Fields could do it. They're going to see Justin Fields lighting it up out there with Robinson at receiver. Jimmy Graham tied for 4th in touchdown passes at the tight end position last year. They're going to see Justin Fields out there balling. And meanwhile, they're going to see Trey Lance holding the clipboard for Jimmy G. They're going to look up and probably see Mac Jones either this year, at the end of this year, maybe next year, out there making some noise, leading the Patriots back to the playoffs. And Trey Lance is going to be there. Hey, great job, Jimmy G, great job. Make sure on that cover 2, you look at that corner next time, that crouching corner next time. And they're going to be looking around like, man, Justin Fields out there leading the Bears, Mac Jones out there leading the Patriots, and Trey Lance is leading the charge with the clipboards. That's going to lead them to some regret. Not necessarily because of Trey Lance's shortcomings, but you're going to look around at the success that the Mother Cats is having. Again, I submit to you, and I will shut up quickly. Mitch Trubisky was 25-13, Sal. A Pro Bowl, 2 playoff appearances. He really wasn't all that bad. But why the Bears regret it so much? Because they traded up for him, they overdrafted him, and his counterparts at the position had greater success than he did. That led to their regret. I see a whole bunch of parallels with Trey Lance and these 49ers.
You know what? I can see why you see that. I really can. I can't even lie, even though I got better vision than you because I got that 25 LASIK. You got your LASIK yet?